now,
Word.
I like the angle that you gave about there cannot be another legendary Sani, but you said that there's other ninja that are stronger than them. So, using that same argument, basically what you're saying is we can't use the title Big Three. We would have to come up with a new term.
Right.
So it'd be like
why
the top.
Why?
So it'd be the top three.
Well, I mean,
I would call them the legendary three, the initial three, something along. You know what I mean? Something along those
the
lines.
legendary
They were called the Big Three for that reason. They were called the Big Three. That's their title.
We can easily call this the new Gen 3.
The new Gen 3?
I like the new Gen 3.
No, the next gen.
No.
Hey, that might be a trend. Yo, that might be a trend. The new Gen 3. Yeah. Why not?
Who are the Big Three in anime?
Who would be your Big Three today?
They were called the Big Three. That's their title.
This the new Gen 3.
I'm gonna start out with Fire Force,
My Hero Academia,
Demon Slayer.
Okay, here we go. So, I know on the last episode, we were talking about the Big Three and what the Big Three is. Nas, one more time, can you let us know who are the Big Three in anime?
So, for clarification, the Big Three of anime are the top 3 anime at the birth of Shonen Jump in America. So that we're talking late 90s, early 2000s. They were putting up numbers higher than any other anime before it. Now, when we look at those 3 anime, it comes down to 3 easy choices. Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. And the reason I think Burns should not be so upset about this is the fact that Bleach is one of his favorite anime.
Well, I'm just saying that's like old people believing. My argument is that it's like old people believing that things were better back the way they were, and there could never be this again.
Here's my question.
Yes.
Why is Dragon Ball Z not included in that? Like, why is Goku not one of the big?
Because Dragon Ball Z was like on its own thing before any of that started.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. He wasn't a good father. Dragon Ball Z is considered one of the godfathers of anime for the simple fact that we're talking Dragon Ball came out in the 80s. Dragon Ball Z came out in 1988 into the 90s. So this came way before Shonen Jump was a thing.
All right, so the new Big Three, like we're discussing, will be, Deku. It'll be Asta and. And who was the third? Who was the third?
What
new Big Three?
Hold on.
New
Big
Three.
What classifies as shonen? What's a shonen?
Shonen anime are typically animes that were geared towards young teenage boys. So
Exactly.
we're talking, the typical action, fight almost every single episode, something that, gets you going.
So the fun stuff, the good stuff.
Get you going.
So like My Hero Academia.
Gets people going,
Right. So think about it like this: like you always
14
want
and
something that 14 and up. They always try to put out something that you learn something from. Like, there's going to be like a big morality lesson in there, and if you're down, keep on getting up and fight. Asta, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff.
Deku.
Right.
Yeah. So why? Okay. So now here's the reason I'm asking all these questions. Why can there not be another Big Three? Because it sounds like Tanjiro, Deku, Asta. What's the guy from Jujutsu Kaisen? I'm drawing a blank. Is it Itadori?
Itadori.
You know,
Itadori.
why can't these guys be considered the Big Three? Like, why can it not change and transcend generations?
Because the Big
I think
Three
the
was
definition. So
back in the day, and that's the way it was before.
I mean, the definition by what Naj was clarifying is, how anime got as big as it is, and those 3 anime particular were the catalyst to the movement forward that we've come to love today. Like, I'm rocking my Tanjiro shirt. Would that window or door would have been open without those big 3? It's a rhetorical question.
To fight what you're saying a little bit, in defense of that, against that, I haven't watched, and you all might get upset with me, I haven't watched any of the Big 3. at all.
We told you
And
to.
Naruto?
Yeah.
We told you to.
And I still like.
I mean, I haven't seen One Piece.
My
That's
Hero
all I got.
Academia.
Academia.
Trying to work on him. I've been trying
I like
to work
My
on
Hero
him the last
Academia.
couple years.
That's an interesting thing. Then, Justin, who would be your big three today?
Today,
Yours.
my big three would be Deku with My Hero Academia, Tanjiro
Solid.
with
Solid.
Demon Slayer, and
Yeah.
Asta from Black Clover. Those would
And
be
I
my
love
big
how
three.
that just
And
completely
honestly,
triggered Nas, and it made me so happy.
So let me just put this into perspective for you real quick. So the majority of us, listen though, hear me out. You know, open mind. The majority of us have seen Naruto.
Of course. Naruto.
We
Yes.
know who the legendary Sannin are.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who are the legendary Sannin?
Tsunade, Orochimaru, Jiraiya.
Rest in peace.
Right. R.I.P.
The homies.
Let's go.
Great white snake.
But do we put any other names into that conversation of Sannin?
Nope.
No.
But you're
No,
talking
does that
about
mean hold
one
on?
anime?
No, but hold on. But hold
I like
on.
that angle.
Hold on.
I
Let me
really
get to it. Let me get to it. Nope, let me get to it.
Okay.
But there have been multiple ninja that have come out of not only the Hidden Leaf villages, but other villages that are stronger than the legendary Sannin. Do we call them Sannin? Do we call
wait.
Naruto,
Back up.
Sasuke, and Sakura?
Well,
Who came out?
Sakura.
That was-
I mean, let's be real though. Sakura. ain't
Five Head needs to
fully-
sit down.
But I mean, Sakura. If you think about it, not to transition to this, but Sakura is essentially Lady Tsunade, new
Yes.
age Lady Tsunade. Isn't
Yes,
she?
Right.
but,
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
but hold on.
But
She's
Is
not- she's
Sakura
not-
as strong? Is she
So-
as strong as?
Take Boruto out of it. Just
so
through Shippuden.
yeah, so if we go
Yeah.
into both, Naruto, Little Naruto Shippuden, and if you go into the manga or the Retsudon series, the light novels, Sakura is way stronger than Tsunade. And that's saying a lot, because Tsunade is not...
She's not a pushover.
She's a legendary
She is
Sannin
the
for a
healing
reason.
ninja. She is the healing shinobi. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she will mess you up too.
But
I just
now...
think she was hitting the bottle a little too
Sakura's-
much.
Okay.
Exactly. But
No drinking on
Sakura's abilities as a healing ninja have exceeded that of Tsunade, because Tsunade was always generating her chakra in the middle of her forehead to also keep looking younger. Sakura's already younger, and she never had to do that. She was able to accumulate all that chakra within 2 years, which it took Tsunade multiple years to be able to do that.
So now,
Word.
I like the angle that you gave about there cannot be another legendary Sannin, but you said that there's other ninja that are stronger than them. So, using that same argument, basically what you're saying is we can't use the title Big Three. We would have to come
let's
up with
make
a
a
new
new title.
term.
Right.
So it'd be
Like,
like,
why
the
the
top.
ninja-
term?
Why?
So it'd be
though?
the
Why?
top three.
Well, I mean,
I would call them the legendary three, the initial three, something along. You know what I mean? Something
But
along
the-
those
the
lines.
legendary
They're called,
Sannin-
they were
They paid
called the Big
homage.
Three for that reason. They were called the Big Three. That's their title.
We can
And-
easily call this the new Gen 3.
The new Gen
The
3?
new
I-
Gen
I'm mad at
Three.
I like the new Gen 3.
Or the next
I would-
gen.
No.
Hey, that
no,
might be a
why?
trend. Yo, that might be a
Okay,
trend. The
okay.
new Gen 3. Yeah.
The new Zen
I'm not mad at
3.
that. But now here's the hard part. If we say new Gen 3 and it has to be shonen, when does that clock start? Right? Because One Piece is still ongoing. And
That's the
Naruto
difficult
ended in
part.
Yes, they are.
2000. What was it? Was it 2017 when Naruto ended Shippuden?
Yeah.
Like 2016, 17.
Or was it
Yeah.
2007?
Okay, so-
was it 2002 to 2007?
Jers,
That was
so
Little
when did you and I start Naruto? Like start to finish. We just did this, right?
I started Naruto in 2021. I watched it from, that was my New Year's resolution.
Right.
I watched it from January 1 until 12/30 of 2021.
I watched it from 2018 to 2019.
God
And what I'm trying to say is that people are going to go back and watch that, even if they never did. Like it ended in
Right.
2017, but people are going to go back just like we did because they're going to be fans of anime. Many people are going to say, hey, if you like this, so let's say that they start watching, my boy Tanjiro.
Right.
And they're like,
But
if you like that, you're going to like Naruto. And then people go back.
But to your
But when you
detriment,
have
to your detriment, what I'm going to say is this. So when somebody's going back, what are they going to ask for? They're going to say, hey, you need to check out the big three.
So you can still have the big three. It's just a different time. It doesn't have to be the big three of...
See, but that's that. Like, you're talking in terms of a competition. This was never a competition when we're talking.
It wasn't
about the big three. It was never meant to be. It was simply the fact that they were just the top 3 anime that were putting up numbers.
But if
like
you
that
give it, if you rank
it,
it's a competition. Anything ranked is a competition.
Well, no, because no one's saying like, hey, in this order it's Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. Because people would argue that all day and say One Piece is number 1 on that list.
It's just saying it's a different way of saying the OGs.
No.
Yeah,
maybe I'll say Sailor Moon.
But again, that's a different...
Sailor Moon, really? You gonna put Sailor Moon? Yo, my boy Tuxedo Man. Really?
Tuxedo Mask.
I ain't doing that.
Never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor. Come on, don't act like y'all don't know the song.
So, if we look at the anime that you're talking about, Vern, with Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Yu Yu Hakusho, and then we look at One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, and then we look at the anime from today. Only the ones from early 2000s and before were long, consistently running anime. No breaks in between, anything like that, which is what constituted shonen.
Yes.
It was simply every single week, at least 50 weeks out of the whole year, not including certain holidays, you're going to get an episode of this show, and that went on consistently for years. Now everything is broken up into, we get a season of My Hero Academia this year, and we might be waiting another 2 years before we get another season. Black Clover ended about 1.5 years ago. Now we're getting a movie this year, and that's about it. Right. There's so much of a longer break or shorter form anime that it doesn't really fall into that same category. So it's like, who would you constitute as a big 3 today if you were to pick it, considering how many anime are going on, but none are consistently running?
But I think the reason that they're not consistent is because production studios, right? You look at the animation that they're putting out, it costs money, right?
Wow.
When you look at Demon Slayer's
COVID
animation,
got in there too.
Exactly. And so there's other factors to consider, but when he does, I forgot what's his special move with the flaming sword. I'm going to get killed for not knowing this, Matt. What is Tanjiro's move when he does it?
Fire breathing.
Oh, the Hino Kami Kagura.
Hino Kami Kagura. When he does the Hino Kami Kagura, right? Look at the animation that goes into them displaying that. When Rengoku was on the movie train, and he went crazy fighting, you know what I mean? Like, look at the animation today.
The artwork and animation in new anime is so phenomenal. But that's another topic for another day.
Right.
That's the big 3. The new big 3 is Deku, Tanjiro, and Asta.
I don't know if I agree with
that. So you know what? That being said,
Mr. Jers, what are your big 3? Let everybody give their new. I'll call it new gen.
I can't just gift it. Well, the reason. So for me, I have not finished Black Clover. I said this on a couple episodes ago. Now I'm on like episode 90 or so. But definitely Deku, definitely Tanjiro, and I'm torn because I only have 24 episodes of Itadori. It could be Itadori over Asta. I just don't know yet.
Don't be sorry. And be better.
It depends. For me, it depends on when the clock starts, like I was saying before. If the clock starts in 2007, 2008 until now, or...
There doesn't have to be a clock. Why does there have to be a clock? Why can't the big 3 change?
It's just my favorite, the most popular 3 that I like.
That's your favorite.
It's the 3 that got you like...
of an action anime.
Because that's what the big 3 did. The big 3 opened the door for everything else. So what are your 3 that got you like, boom?
I would go Itadori over Asta. I find Itadori's story and situation.
That's why
I find it more interesting. But see, I'm torn because could I put Asta over Tanjiro? I could. I can make that argument. I can go Deku. To me, he's staying. I can go Deku, Asta, Itadori.
Okay, so
I could.
And Nas, what are your new Gen 3? If you know what I mean. What 3 do you?
If I had to pick
your big 3, Nas. What are your big 3?
my new Gen 3,
Your big 3.
my new Gen 3 would be Attack on Titan.
Ooh.
Nice.
My Hero Academia, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nice.
Man.
Jujutsu Kaisen after 1 season?
I might have to.
No.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Hey,
I
what
might
you got,
have
Arrow?
to take out.
Oh, sorry.
The reason I wouldn't probably put Asta up there is the fact that, like I said, the anime stopped for quite a bit of time, and it didn't have that same start that a lot of anime that captures your attention had.
Mhm.
Right.
It took a minute for it to really get into it.
Yeah.
But there was also 124 episodes a season. So
yeah, but I mean, and you're right. And I think that the way that the story has built up, Attack on Titan, the way that they've done the story, it is so amazing. Never have I ever seen a protagonist be in the position. Anyway, I don't want to give any spoilers to it because it's just.
It's
wow.
okay. It's a show.
Wow. It's
So Matt, who's your big
Who's your big 3, bro?
Gen 3?
my new Gen 3 are Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen. I do. I mean, I think
Hey, Jujutsu Kaisen
One
seems to be on
season?
everyone's list.
I do. Because Itadori
Yeah.
is seriously
Itadori, yo.
untapped
Itadori.
potential. The only reason why is that show, even though they've done only 24 episodes and a movie, they have enough content to have you like.
no, Jujutsu Kaisen isn't
coming
even
up
the
next?
top.
Like, how
It's not
strong is
even
this
the
guy
top
gonna
3
get?
anime today. It's not
But
even the
that's
top
his-
3 anime to date.
But V, that's his. Let him rock with his.
You're right,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
we can
that's
talk-
just
So
that's
for-
just my.
So Vern,
okay.
who's your big Gen?
Who's your
Your
big 3,
new
Vern?
Gen 3.
Vern, who's your big 3?
All right. My big 3 are My Hero. What do you call it? Oh gosh, I just on it. Deku. I want to do Black Clover, but Black Clover stopped. So you can't really say Black Clover, can you?
But it's continuing up again,
no,
doesn't
it's
it?
up to you. There's
You
no
can.
wrong
No, you
answer.
can.
You know what I mean?
And
Like, I get it.
it's starting back. It's starting back up. No, don't get it. Don't agree with me. So Black Clover, My Hero, and who was my third one? Who was my third one? I said. Oh gosh.
Is it Demon? Did you say Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer.
Okay,
You're right.
that's your
Yeah.
new Gen 3. All right, Andy.
Demon Slayer, it was My Hero, and Black Clover. Those are mine. I mean,
Mr. Chill.
they hit hard.
The Arrow MC. Hoping that
That
they
is
come on Namu.
The same guy.
Nobody has time for your jokes.
All right, Gargamel is in the house. All right, so there. All right, so I'm going to start it like this. I'm going to start out with Fire Force.
Ooh.
That's a
Ooh.
good pick.
That is
That's a
very
really
good.
good pick.
I love that.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Shoot, especially what's coming. I'm getting chills about what's
No
coming.
spoilers, margaritas.
No spoilers. Not
yes,
one will be
please,
given.
no spoilers.
Margaritas.
Is
No
Saitama
spoilers will be given.
considered a shonen?
That's another one I still gotta watch.
Fire
Okay.
Force?
I haven't seen
Yes.
Fire Force either.
You can
Brother,
do that.
you need to get on
Absolutely.
Fire Force.
Please.
Yeah.
You will
Wow,
enjoy it.
I can actually say that you need to watch that.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, so you got
All right.
Fire Force. You got
I'm
Fire
worried
Force.
about this. I'm worried about the number 2. The reason why I'm worried about the number 2 because it was a big 3, but because they did a new anime of it, in theory, that's a continuation. I'm going to go out and say Bleach. 1,000 Year Blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that shit has me so hooked. It's a problem.
I'll
It is.
allow it.
It's
Yeah.
number 2.
Oh, it's so
Right.
It's
good.
got you in the feels. It's
That's
really
so
got you in
good.
the feels.
It really punches you in the belly.
Mhm.
And then the third
Oh.
one is a real toss up because I love homie Deku. We'll give it to it. We'll give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. That's not that good. I'm telling you.
One
What?
You
No,
throw Deku
you
to the
don't-
side for Itadori?
No.
Oh.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It was a toss up because right now I'm invested in My Hero, but I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
I'm not mad at that.
just so you know, I mean, there was another one, but I don't think it counts because I don't know when Sword Art is going to happen again. So there's that. We talked about this, like, you know, behind the scenes, but Sword Art could have been one of them. But there's no movement. I'd have to defer to Nas about that. But
I feel like Sword Art has pulled themselves out of the conversation when it comes to like a big 3, New Gen 3. Too many breaks in between. We had a fall season with the alternative GGO series. Alicization started good, then slowed down a lot, and then started back up really good.
Yeah.
And, you know, when it ended with season 3 of Alicization, it's like, okay, what more can you do at this point? What more are you going to do? And are you really just beating a dead horse?
Jers, give us your 3, Jers.
Okay, my 3. I'm solidifying my 3. I'm going My Hero.
There you go.
I'm going Demon Slayer. And I'm going Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
That's my list.
All right.
That actually kind of surprises me, Jers.
You know why?
Because
I'm going to keep saying it. One season?
I'm going to tell you why, though. I'm going to tell you why. I really enjoy Asta's spirit. I love his his willpower, like we talked about in the previous episode. You know, he's my choice, my pick for best willpower. But I'm also more interested to see how he teams up with the other members of the Black Bulls. And Matt actually pointed that out. He says, when has Asta been alone? I really had to consider that. Every time he's going against somebody, he has help. Not saying he won't rush in first, but it's always a team effort. And I've seen Tanjiro when he went against when he blacked out. Hopefully, no spoilers. But when he blacked out and he was by himself, he was by himself. Muscle Man with Deku by himself. And when Itadori goes straight Vecna, he's I can't wait to see how he's gonna turn out whatever situation he's in. It's more entertaining for me.
Well, the reason I say I'm surprised
in closing, that's where I'm going.
The reason I say I'm surprised about what you're saying is because your favorite has always been Fate. Am I wrong?
Here we go.
Me and Jerry about to take on the whole world, man. We're going to but this goes into I'm just going to drop just a quick.
Yeah.
So what Vernon said about like artwork and then everything, Fate did that so right. Saber versus Lancer, drop the mic. I'm done.
I was going to say.